Borderlands 3 Sir Hammerlock Legendary Hunts. Sir Hammerlock is Pandora's quintessential gentleman hunter. He arrived on the planet to catalog its diverse and deadly wildlife, but after a few too many close encounters and the subsequent cybernetic limb replacements, he wisely delegated the beast hunting to others. For achievement purposes, there are 10 big hunts. However, if you're left feeling bloodthirsty and not broke from capitalist respawns, you can go for more at the lodge on the planet of Xylorgos. These are from the occult hunt. But the 10 big legendary hunts start with Lavender Crawley from the Crawley family. You can find this one located on Pandora in the Droughts. Crawley is a giant Varkid in Varkid Valley that splits into 2 other Varkids. It's known to drop the Linoge pistol and predatory lending submachine gun. When you are going to kill Lavender Crawley, I recommend starting with a shock weapon for Lavender, and then use action skills as much as possible for Bobby. I find it easiest to use the incinerary or corrosive weapons as he uses shock. And for Maddie, I prefer using cryogenic weapons as he is incendiary. It may also help you to wipe out as many other Varkids as possible, as they will jump you in tandem with the Crawley family. And this is how you properly remove a whole family lineage. And get some great legendaries too. The second one is Skrakk. He is also located on Pandora through the Ascension Bluff. This is an absolute abomination. It is a mixture of a Skag and a Rack, and I will let you think for a moment how it came about, and then don't think about it because it's kind of disgusting. It's known to drop the Skexel pistol, which I would say is one of my favorite weapons of all time for 3. It also is known to drop the Infiltrator class mod. When it comes to Skrakk, one of the easiest hunts to get to, you just mark the map area as pictured. You will see a ledge with yellow paint. You hop on the ledge and get ready to fight. I find it easiest here to focus on the Skags before Skrakk, because there are many Skags that spawn, including a badass Skag. Skrakk will fly over the ledge and circle back for his attacks and dive bomb you, kamikaze style. Next one is Chupacabratch. This one is located in Athenas, and this is probably the first legendary hunt that you encounter throughout the normal gameplay. You'll spawn in the drop pod location, and then head towards the graveyard that you raided for Iridium during the impending storm mission. This is another one where there will be a ledge that you need to hop up on to find it, but you can also see the ratch nest surrounded by it to mark it. This one drops the Chupa's Organ Grenade and the Nagata Grenade. When it comes to killing the Chupacabratch, I recommend using shock weapons, and you may have to use your action skills as well to hold off all the other ratch. It's also easiest to use grenades to kill the other ratch. Overall, I would say this is probably one of the easier legendary hunts to win without dying. The next one is the Chonk Stomp. This one's located on Eden 6, which is my favorite planet for Borderlands 3. And the map is the Floodmore Basin. Chonk Stomp is the chonkiest and stompiest of dinos put on this planet just to wreck your world. You can find him between the Anvil and Black Barrel cellars in an almost donut-shaped part of the map. That's where you'll find his lair. The Chonk Stomp is known for dropping the Ruby's Wrath rocket launcher and the Garcia shotgun. Chonk Stomp is considered a challenge enemy, and he can be challenging. However, I find him a tad easier to kill if I use an incendiary shotgun or SMG and make him chase me in the donut circle while I tenderize him. I'm also sure to use my action skill as much as possible here when I need to reload, because if you are taking a break from tenderizing him, he's gonna get you. The chonkiest and stompiest. The next one is the Jabbermogwai. He's a slippery little bastard. Located on Eden 6, and the Voracious Canopy. He's located in the very most northwest section of the map. He drops the Hellfire SMG, but only when he is killed with a fire weapon, and also the magnificent pistol. This jabber is freaky fast, and if it touches the water, it will respawn a second jab. This location is surrounded by the water, so this is very difficult to avoid. I do think it's easier to kill with a cryo weapon, as it can slow it down a little bit. However, it's nice to use the incendiary to get the hellfire. The next hunt that I have here is the Antalope, which is another abomination. It's a spider ant and a jackalope, maybe? I don't know. I also don't want to think about how that one came out either. This one is located on planet Pandora, and it can be found in the Devil's Razor map. It's located in the gully with tons of spider ant nests almost parallel to a bridge on the center of the map. The drops that can come from this one are the boring gun shotgun, the Huntress sniper rifle, or the Impaler shield. This is fighting a spider ant queen with antlers, and she knows how to use them. For this battle, I found corrosive weapons to work best, as well as using grenades and action skills to ward off the rest of the wildlife attempting to tag team me. If you thought that this was just fighting with spider ants, you're very wrong. All other species are jumping you at the same time. The next one is the Phoenix. The name implies what it is. This one can be found on planet Pandora, and the map is the Splinterlands. The location is the highest and mightiest climbable peak with a cave where the Phoenix lie. The drops are Malik's Bane's sniper rifle, Deathless artifact, and the Phoenix Tears artifact. Both of these artifacts are universal for any character class. When killing the Phoenix the first time, it's not too difficult. After it rebirths itself from ashes, the reborn Phoenix, however, is a little more difficult. Here, it dive bombs you and shares its spicy breath with your malleable flesh, but then it turns into the legendary Phoenix. The legendary Phoenix is faster and spicier than all the others. This means that it's truly easier to attack it while it's attacking you. After it fulfills its mid-air dive bomb attacks, it also tends to take a pause for a few brief seconds. I use this time to put a launcher round in it, if your launcher can reach it. Manvark. Varkid that has a symbiosis with a tink. This one also sounds very complicatedly made. I'm assuming it might be a doll experiment gone wrong. The planet that this one's found on is Pandora, and the map is Conard's Hold. The specific location is the Last Stand Yard area. Manvark is known for dropping the Flacker shotgun and the Tri-Bolt assault rifle. After taking down Manvark, a Tinkvark will emerge from Manvark's pard. All I can say is fire, fire, and more fire. Spray and pray. This is a challenging hunt because of all the other Varkids around. If you are not taking them out, they will just form into super badass Varkids, which may be more difficult than the Tinkvark alone. The Blinding Banshee. By far, the ugliest Banshee I have ever seen, and Wonderlands has quite a few of them. Obviously, they call it a blinding Banshee for a reason. The planet is Necrotafea, the map is Desolation's Edge. This one's known for dropping the Breath of the Dying assault rifle, the Shrieking Devil shotgun, and the Red Queen grenade. The Banshee has a shield. To get this down, I recommend using shock damage. Once this is down and you've dodged corroded balls, switch to incendiary weapons to take care of that health bar. Make sure that the Banshee never sees again. An eye for an eye, they might call it. Swarm Host. This is by far the creepiest damn thing I have ever seen in any of the Borderlands games, period. The planet for this one is also Necrotafea. The map is the Pyre of the Stars. And the location is a little difficult because when you first spawn in, unless you can rocket launch yourself up onto a cliff or grenade launch yourself, you're going to have to fight the whole entire normal map and circle all the way around to the higher level to get to it. This one is known for dropping the Becca assault rifle. For this one, I also recommend using something with fire to get the job done. It is possible to kill this thing without it spawning its children. However, If it does spawn its children, kill them fast. If they get near you and explode, it is a corrosive bomb. These are all of the 10 of the Sir Hammerlock legendary hunts. If you want to know more about the ones you can find in the lodge, comment below.